Live? Yes.
Are we on the internet? I hope so.
I don't know. I'm not prepared.
You're not prepared?
No.
Oh no!
No. I'm gonna say we are.
I think so. I'll double check. Somebody let me know.
Well, no.
I'm gonna say that we are. So hi guys, welcome to Social Sunday. I have a cup of tea. Still getting over my sickness.
I just have boring water.
It's also very hot tea because I just made it and it's very hot. I also have a cup of water to cool down that hot tongue. Alright, so hopefully we are actually live.
I think so. Yeah.
My shirt's very washed out. Okay, so I tried a little bit of a different camera setup today and we're going to find out if it's good. As I cough uproariously.
Looks crooked.
I'm going to get rid of that because I hate looking at myself. I'd rather us look at the camera instead of looking at ourselves on the screen.
Well, I don't want to see that either. Can I close this?
Sure.
All right.
Okay. All right. So, hi guys. How's it going today? How's everybody doing? Is anybody in chat yet?
Nope.
Nobody's here.
No one's here.
Aww.
It's all right.
So I wanted to start this stream while no one is here, talking about the fact that no one is here. I apologize. I was sick this week. I did not want to admit that I was sick this week, but I was sick this week. So I kind of let everybody down in advertising that it was Social Sunday this Sunday, because even I forgot it was going to be Social Sunday. This week was a blur of not feeling good, not sleeping well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was bad.
Yeah.
So sorry, babe.
It's all right. I've just been running.
Yeah?
That's it. Not exciting. I did 3-hour run today.
That's a very long time.
It was horrible.
I did not do a 3-hour run today.
Good for you.
Thanks. Thank you very, very much. Sweet. We are officially on the internet. People are tweeting it, so that's good.
Oh.
Hi, guys.
Doesn't say anyone's watching.
It doesn't say if anybody's watching yet, but we can still keep talking like they are.
Yeah, 3-hour run. What was it?
So
18.7 miles.
That is really far, man.
It was. I felt really good at first. At first, I felt like, oh, look at this. I feel fantastic. Running on the east side in Manhattan is a pain in the butt. So my plan today was run from the west side, cross all the way over to the east side, run down Manhattan, turn back around, and run home.
How'd that go?
This is my problem with the east side.
Okay.
When you get to the east side, you can't just run along the water because they're doing all kinds of construction over there.
Oh.
So you run along the water, and then it's like, oh, this is closed off. So you have to head back up to York Avenue. Okay. Oh, you can get back on by the water. Fine. You can run a block. Oh, we're doing construction. Sorry. You have to go back over.
Hi, everybody. Sorry.
Hey.
Joanne's here and Manx is here.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. So you were saying about
So
running.
it was just constant on
There's
and
a lot of
off.
construction on the east side,
And
just
then,
in general.
yeah, and then it's like, oh, now you have to go to First Avenue. So then I just got frustrated with trying to get by the water.
Of course.
And then also, it was sunny. Obviously, there's not a cloud in the sky. So running on First or York was better because I had some shade.
Why didn't you just stay on First or York?
That's what I did.
Oh, okay.
I stayed on First or
Now
York.
it makes way more sense.
Ran the entirety down, and then when I got down, when you could get by the water, I still kind of stayed underneath the highway.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, the whole thing felt good, but then, because my app says, you reached a quarter of the interval, you reached half the interval, and at half is when I took my first sip of water. I had 5 ounces. I was only running with 10 ounces of water.
He's a crazy man.
Took my first sip,
Crazy
5
man.
ounces of water, but I was taking gummies.
If you watch the Runner Crate video, you would know that he has these chewy gummy things that he eats for energy.
Yeah, so I took some of those. But,
Shameless plug.
Yeah, well, we get nothing from it. So.
No, just more views.
When
That's
I
it.
got down to the tip of Manhattan, is when I was like, kind of feeling this.
Yeah.
That
makes sense.
This hurts. And then a little further up, maybe around 10th Avenue,
Yeah.
I got the 3/4 of the way done. So it was just 45 minutes.
Okay.
And then I looked and I was like, okay, I can run 4 more miles. And then I got out.
You guys know he's crazy, right?
Yeah, I didn't want to run there anymore. So then I started running on 10th Avenue.
How was that?
Hard. I was running in the street.
How was the traffic on 10th?
It was alright. My problem was I didn't want to run on the sidewalk because, and by now my feet are killing me.
Yeah.
Like I told Emma, it wasn't a stamina. I wasn't out of breath at all.
Okay.
But my legs, like my hips, my knee, my feet felt all swollen. Like everything hurt.
Okay.
And running on a sidewalk because, you know, they have the little ramp to get down on the sidewalk, didn't feel good on my feet. So I decided to just run in the street.
Gotcha.
And I think people just felt bad for me. It was like, oh, this poor guy, he's not doing well. Let's not hit him.
That's nice.
Yeah, so...
Did you hear about the guy who fell in the sinkhole in Brooklyn?
Oh, yeah, that was in Brooklyn?
It was
he got his leg stuck, yeah. It was there for a while.
A guy, only one leg, fell in a sinkhole in a pedestrian crosswalk in Brooklyn yesterday. And
traffic didn't stop.
Traffic didn't stop. There were pedestrians trying to stop traffic because someone was going to hit him. He was fine. They got him out within 10 minutes. He was fine. But made for some interesting Facebook video that I saw yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it done and got to 34th Street.
Why are we both crossing our arms?
I don't know. Went to Dwayne Reed, bought a drink, and came home.
Nice, very nice.
Then I had pasta.
Guess what?
I was hungry.
I didn't run 18.6 miles today. No. I did laundry.
I did put the foot lotion on. So here's the thing. I use toe socks. I think I've said that before.
Yeah.
But I did put the foot lotion on, and it surprisingly works.
So 7th grade Emma is just excited that you use the word toe socks because I had toe socks when I was in...
Real toe socks?
Yeah, everybody had toe socks when I was in 7th grade. It was a thing. They were rainbow colored. You could get them all stripedy and stuff. It was a thing girls did. Not guys, just girls.
I didn't know toe socks existed.
They were a thing, but they were a fashion statement. They were not a runner's aid. Okay. So every time he says toe socks, I flash back to middle school in a good way. That's probably the only positive middle school flashback I've had.
All right. The foot lotion for the rubbing, I think I'm gonna start using it more often, even going to work.
Shocking.
Because I tend to walk a lot, and running now, like, my toes hurt.
Okay.
So any kind of relief that I can get
feels good.
Yeah. So, yeah, the foot lotion, no more rubbing, I don't know what it's called, actually worked.
Okay.
And I do like it.
Good to know.
So I do have one weird thing with it.
Yeah.
I don't like lotion on my hands.
He doesn't like anything.
Yeah.
Like anything.
It's really weird. So, and it's waterproof.
Uh-huh.
So I literally have to wash my hands like 3 times afterwards so they don't feel...
like they have stuff on them.
Yes.
All right, that's fair. All right, we are not just here to talk about Eric's running today. We are here to talk about the other things that are important that we're doing right now. I want to thank everyone for their patience regarding the campaign video.
Is it up?
It is processing.
Processing still?
I'm
going to look while you're doing it.
So it's basically ready to be posted. I'm going to put it up as soon as the live stream is over.
Oh, it's set to private still.
It's currently still set to private. I wanted it to make sure that YouTube had at least a couple hours to try to render in high def. It is long. It's probably not going to be high def at first, but I do want to get it up because I know I had promised it in yesterday's video that it would be up yesterday. And then it was taking about, how long did it take to upload to YouTube? About 12 hours?
Yeah, 12 to 15 hours to upload because it's 50 gigs.
It was 50 gigs.
Now,
that's insane.
It's shot in 4K. You would not think it's shot in 4K.
No, it came through 1080, but it was cropped 1080. It was not 4K.
Because it probably just didn't register well.
Anyway, this is a trial. We are going to get better at this. Feel free to watch. I've also started exporting the audio so that we can post the audio alone if you just want to listen to it. That's exciting. I'm excited about that. And the next one I will preemptively be posting so that it goes up next Saturday, so you guys will have something next Saturday if you want to keep watching. The idea being that I'll be able to post when we have new content on Saturdays of the campaign.
Be aware that this video, the video portion of it, drops out sometimes.
All right, we're not going to talk about the bad parts. We're going to talk about the good parts.
Well, it's not bad. It's not bad. So we were recording with a GoPro, and I didn't know that it shut off. The audio is perfectly fine.
Yeah. There's some absolutely hilarious moments, and it's really fun to see people who've never played D&D before play for the first time and start to get a feel for it. And everyone did such a good job role playing. That was one of the things that I really took away, is that all my players really wanted to role play, which was so cool. So definitely a lot of good player interactions, as well as surprises that I was able to throw in that made it even more fun for the players. So definitely check it out if you are into that. I know it is a big time commitment.
How long is
like
part
break
one?
Break it up, take your time, watch little, come back to whatever you want to do.
How long was this one?
Over 5 hours.
This one?
Yeah.
The next one is what?
Like another 4 hours.
Wow.
And then the one that I haven't edited yet from last weekend is 6 hours.
And you'll break that up again?
We'll see. It's if there's a natural breaking point. There may not be.
Wow.
Anywho.
That's a lot.
So thanks for your patience on that, guys. Yeah. That's been a labor of love. And when I say labor, I mean really strenuous
Will you have it
editing.
up next weekend? Because we're not going to play again till October.
I want to put up part 2 of
the
first adventure.
Okay.
Do you think I should wait?
We'll see. Let's see
Ask
how long.
these people, should I wait to put it up? Will you get through all of it in a week and want to watch more? I don't know.
I need to get water. I'm sorry. I'll be back.
He's hydrating extra because, running. Those guys and they're running. The other thing that I really tried to get done this morning, other than getting that video up and doing laundry, because yes, laundry is very important, is I also wanted to catch up on Outlander. So this is a television show on Starz. If you haven't watched it, might be for you, might not be for you, but the new season starts, I believe, today. And I was caught up, but the last season ended in 2015. December 2015 was the last time they had a new episode, so I wanted to rewatch the last episode of season 2, and I couldn't find it online anywhere, and so I ended up buying it on iTunes because I was so desperate, and then our internet stopped working, and then I had a freak out that the internet wasn't going to work for this today. I don't know. I've had technology issues all day today, guys. It's really been a problem. That's for sure. Yeah. But it means that I've watched about 15 minutes of it instead of the 2 hours that it was, because it was a long season finale. Kind of like the Game of Thrones longer season finale thing. I think it's a thing that TV shows have started doing, at least cable or the premium networks are willing to give it a longer time slot because they can, because it's their channel and they can do whatever they want. And I like it. It gives more time for storytelling. And I think that they're realizing that with the advent of Netflix and Hulu original programming, they need to step up their game and make their things even more epic. All right, so while Eric is in the other room doing whatever, getting water, let's see what everyone is saying in chat. Joanne says, I will listen while doing, oh, that's nice. I listen to Critical Role when I'm working on projects. So it would be really cool if someone listened to our campaign while they were doing projects or working on chores. I have a tendency to watch it when I'm cooking, when I'm painting. When I watched it last night while I was working on a mysterious cosplay project that I'm working on all of a sudden. I basically watch it whenever I can because I'm still trying to catch up, because it's never ending. Mank says, put it up as it will be there. Yes. See, that's what I thought. I figured the sooner I could get it up, the better. I haven't exported it yet. I don't know how long it'll take to upload. That's why I figured Saturday, just to give us enough buffer, just in case something happens with it, because God knows how many gigabytes that one's going to be. They are truly massive files. I didn't really quite understand the scope of it until that. And I have a strong feeling that it's still going to be processing. Let's see. Oh, it looks like we might be buffering as well. So I realize also that we haven't had a good chance to put up any playthroughs. That's because we haven't had a chance to film any because I've been sick this week. But Eric and I took some time last night to play, and I don't have the box in front of me, but I do have the book. Tomb of Annihilation, the board game. So we played the first scenario last night, or the first adventure, I should say, and we got our butts beat. Like, we both died. It was a little sad, embarrassing. We're going to do it again. I actually left everything out on the table. It's hidden. You guys can't see it right now, but it is out on the table so that we can play again and not die this time. I'm going to pick... So we're each playing different characters. Eric is playing the ranger, and I was playing the bard because I really wanted to play a tabaxi because I've never played one before. And it was a bard, and I thought that was really cool. And then I pretty much got squished pretty quickly, and the game was over. So this time I'm going to play not as a bard and not as a tabaxi. Instead, I'm going to do the paladin, the sororial paladin, who has 10 hit points instead of 8. I also need to double check the rules to see if I was supposed to do something special to make it easier for 2 players versus, because I believe you can play up to 5. So yeah, we'll see about that. We will. I mean, hopefully it goes well, and then we'll probably film us playing it one more time so that we can put it up. The other video that I know will be forthcoming is viral because we played it on Monday at Labor Day Game Day with Emily and Will and a bunch of other friends. It was so much fun. We had such a good time playing it. I played it twice, taught it both times. I feel very comfortable with it now. It's very easy to play. There are like steps and things you have to do to get through the game, but it will make for a pretty good playthrough. And it's not really planned. Like, it's not a game. Anything can happen, basically, is what it is. So I think those are the 2 that will be upcoming very soon for you guys who are interested in the board gaming. Hi, welcome back.
Thanks.
Cheers. My tea is not very hot anymore, so I can actually drink it, which is nice. It's peppermint tea.
So, your thoughts on Tomb of Annihilation?
Well, we only got 8 squares into it.
We got destroyed.
Got destroyed. I don't have an opinion. My opinion is that the thing that I love the most about D&D is the role-playing, and this doesn't have a role-playing aspect in it. At least not the way we played it. I wish there were more call-out text boxes that you have to read. There just aren't. It's really a dungeon delving game. Will you do me a favor?
Get you something to drink?
No. I neglected to plug the computer into the internet. That was my bad.
And it just dropped?
I think that we're having some technical, some speed issues. Would you mind?
I hope we might lose everything because it might get a new IP. Let's see what happens.
All right. We will find out. So if we go down, we'll come right back up, guys. But I know that there's been some stream buffering, and I want there to not be stream buffering. So let's find out what happens. Eric is going to plug it in, and... Are we still on the internet? Oh, you moved the camera. Everything's off now. I don't know. Hopefully we're still up. We will find out. I'm going to keep going as if we are up.
Hit my toe.
Don't hit your toe. Your toes are
I do it on purpose. They
your toes
extra hurt right now. Okay, so Tomb of Annihilation, you thought it was okay.
The reason being is that there's not a lot of role playing, at least not how we did it. Now, I suppose we could just role play the hell out of it. Mm-hmm. If we want to. We don't have to, but we can.
We can.
Yeah.
I want to play Descent. I want to see what you think about that. Now that you like dungeon delving games.
I don't know if I like dungeon delving games. I like Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, we should play Expedition. We really enjoyed, and that has a role-playing aspect to it.
Yes, that's
We have a lot of games we want to play. We still haven't played Arcadia Quest. We still
Yes.
haven't played Shadows of Brimstone.
Shadows of Brimstone still needs you to put all the characters together.
That's stuff to do.
We are buffering. Alright, let's see if we actually went down. Sorry, guys. This says we're still streaming, but I don't know if we actually are.
I think we're good.
Alright, did it jump?
Yay, we're back!
Alright, I don't know what you guys missed. Hopefully it was right when Eric plugged everything in. And now we're actually back on the internet. Fingers crossed.
One job.
Sorry, my job was way more than one job. I just forgot
we
to
are
plug
buffering
it in.
like crazy.
The internet here has been very slow all day.
Thanks, Spectrum.
Like I was saying before, we were having some serious internet issues this morning where it was literally, like, it was going to take me 4 hours to download 3 gigabytes. Explain how that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So, hopefully this is going to be okay. Or it may be a really short stream today.
So you talked about Descent. Well, I mean, you talked about Annihilation.
I was going to keep going about that really quickly. So yesterday, for those of you who are following D&D stuff, the actual Tomb of Annihilation book came out at your friendly local game store, and people were super excited about it. I know that there was some streams on Roll20 yesterday of people actually playing. It's the first time that the consumer had a chance to really get their hands on it after the Stream of Annihilation event this summer that Wizards of the Coast did. So
we're gonna get it.
We're gonna get it.
Emma's doesn't want to play it yet, which is fair.
I'm gonna read it. I have a lot of campaigns going on right now. I'm not sure that I wanted to play it immediately. I could probably my arm could be twisted, and I could probably play it soon. But I think it's gonna be fun.
And I know we talked about it on the channel.
What?
Broken Strategist is going away for you.
I don't really want to talk about that. I have very mixed emotions still about the fact that I'm going to be retiring from my Tuesday night D&D group, which was in Brooklyn. My first D&D group, though.
Yeah.
I'm very conflicted about this, guys. This is my group of people that I met that made me feel like D&D was cool.
Well, you're going to leave them, and you're going to come to Hex & Co.
Yeah.
And it's going to be great.
Manx is Tomb of Annihilation adventure book. It's like one of their big... So they released the board game, but they also have the book, just like they have the tie-ins for Ravenloft, or, like there's a bunch of stuff. So what did you win for the size of the Falcon set? I don't know what that means.
Because I'm talking about the Millennium Falcon set.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think I need to get it. I don't know. Are pre-orders up yet for...
I do not know.
For the Millennium Falcon? I feel like I have to get it. So many people talk about it.
No. One person talks about it on the chat, right?
No.
Sorry.
During the video, people talked about it. And I'm not sure... Fred, were you the one who actually has the older one? I think someone said that they have the older one. They're going to get the new one also. So...
We'll see.
I feel like I need it.
Maybe not.
No. We need it. We need it.
Anyway.
We need it for the channel. The people have spoken.
No.
They would like to see a time-lapse, possibly, of the Millennium Falcon being put together.
No, you don't.
I feel like if two people say that they would like to see
it
it,
work like that.
Then we should.
No, it doesn't work like that. Okay, so...
Totally. Maybe we'll put a voting thing up. But I feel like Millennium Falcon needs to be a part of this household.
Where the hell are you going to put it?
I feel like you can hang it.
Are you going to glue the pieces together?
Yep. See? Yep. Fred has it. You can get the other one.
That was actually just a cough. I wasn't actually saying anything.
It was worth it. We have to get it.
No.
I'm excited. It's going to be beautiful.
We'll talk about it. Anyway, the Tomb of Annihilation book, the adventure book.
I did see your album.
Now.
Sorry, it is amazing. You have to see his album that he has up of the Millennium Falcon.
Oh.
It is really nice. Really nice.
Okay.
So and he just encouraged me more when I looked through his photo album. And
all you guys on the internet being influencers on this one, he's really easy to influence. It's problematic.
No,
anyway,
no.
So anyway,
I didn't realize how long the time lapse would take forever because I think
it's how many pieces? A bajillion pieces.
Yeah, it actually says bajillion. That's fairly accurate. It would take a long time, and I would maybe I can even do it together on a live stream while we're talking, and I can.
I feel like you need a lot of focused energy to put it together, and if you're trying to talk on a live stream, it would be challenging. But that's just me. I have a hard time painting and talking at the same time. So I could never have, like, you know, like that the Adam from Tabletop Minions, who you watch, he was doing a stream today where he was priming and having live at the same time.
You were watching it?
No, I saw the notification pop up.
Oh.
But I couldn't, I'm not good at multitasking while talking. I can watch things and do things at the same time. I cannot talk and do things at the same time. Eric knows. If I'm trying to have a conversation, I have a hard time even walking and talking at the same time. I would never be in an Aaron Sorkin drama.
I love you.
It's bad. It's bad. Anyway.
But Millennium Falcon, yes. Also, since Hex & Co. has opened up, and I have been there twice within 1 week, friendly harassing them, we actually gave them 3 board games.
Because we're nice people.
We donated 3 board games.
I wanted them out of my house.
Right, that's what it was.
They were like, do you want to, like, we can, like, give you some coffee and some snack? I was like, no.
No,
please.
She just wants them out of the house.
I should be paying you to take these.
But I'm excited. They're still putting their schedule together for Magic, which is good because I play Magic now. Just like I wear a fez now. These are things that have to happen. Was that something you were saying?
No, I literally just have a cough, guys. I'm trying to get over the sickness.
So the reason why I went there yesterday is because Warhammer announced that next week they're releasing Death Guard stuff. Death Guard Codex.
Yep.
Death Guard data cards.
Yep.
And
Death Guard dice.
Death Guard dice. They're so cool. They're really cool.
And
Mortarion.
Which is the giant figurine. How big is it actually? Can you show me using your hands? Because I don't really know what this.
I think he's like this big. Yeah, I think he's like that big.
Where are we gonna put him?
I don't know. He'll go on a shelf someplace.
Okay.
But he's gonna be amazing.
So it does look really cool, all painted and stuff. So I told Eric that was fine. He can buy his stuff. That's cool. When do you actually get it in hand? Saturday. Okay. So how quickly do you think you will paint?
I don't know. I need to paint today. I need to start really painting my army again because now I'm going to have a place to play besides here. Fred wants to know what games we got rid of. Shocking. One game is going to be shocking. One game we were really generous.
So one game was a game we've actually never played. We got it for free as like it got thrown in with a Kickstarter thing that we bought, and we never even unpacked
I don't think that was that.
Yeah.
I think we got it by mistake from Cool Stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, it was like Mammoth or something.
Mammoth?
It had Woolly Mammoth on the front of it. We honestly got it years and years ago, and we never even popped the pieces out of the cardboard. So, yep, we gave them that, because it's like a brand new game. Then we also gave them a game which I always loved.
Wait, let's go to the other one first. That's the big one.
Okay.
Mr. Jack was the second one.
Now, do you want to explain the premise of Mr. Jack and why it was important to you and how you had a moment?
I had a moment.
He had a moment.
I want to say Mr. Jack was like our first 5 board games that we ever purchased.
I think it was one of the very first board games.
It was very first. It was like...
It was the first one we ever played together.
It was either like the 3rd or the 5th board game that we purchased together. You know, once again, stepping away from Monopoly and things like that.
Categories. Pictionary.
So yeah, while we were like, we can donate this, I was like, wait, wasn't this like one of the original games where we were like...
We legitimately haven't played it since
that
first year that we had board games, because we immediately graduated from that kind of game, like, Beyond. And now it was a deduction game. Like, it wasn't a bad game.
I liked it.
I wouldn't say that it was on my list of games that I would wanted to have played again, but it was a sentimental thing. We still have those memories, is what I told Eric yesterday. Those memories are not contained in the box that we donated. Those memories are still our memories. We don't need the physical thing to remind us of those memories.
Side note, when I said, hey, this is something that, like, is us, and she was like, we can still get rid of it. You don't know this. She doesn't know I'm going to say this. What? But it was a flash of your mother.
Well, yeah, because I'm her mom. I'm not surprised by that.
There are no photos of Emma when she was a kid because her mom one day threw everything out.
Just threw everything away.
Memories.
Okay, all right. They're in your head. You don't need physical representations of them, okay? I have nothing from my childhood. It's all in my head or it doesn't exist.
So there you go. That's what I thought about this board game. You like, nope, we're getting rid of it. I was like, all right.
So in my family...
That was our love fern. It's gone.
So this is a sidebar, but in my family, my mom has started this thing because my parents are downsizing. They're moving at the end of this year, and they're going from a 3-bedroom to basically a studio.
Yeah.
Almost. I mean, it's a 1-bedroom.
They love each other to go into a studio.
Yeah. So, because my dad's retiring and all of this other stuff. But anyway, so my mom is going through this phase right now where she's like culling things from the house. And my mom is very good at purging like stuff. Very good.
Family photos.
Yes. But it's gotten to the point that on our family group chat, whenever she sends something that she's getting rid of, or she talks to me or my sister about it, it's #ruthless. Because my mom is ruthlessly throwing things away. Like, treasured family heirlooms are going out the window. Because my mom's like, nope, I don't have a spot for it. It's going. It's gone. It's gone. She's regretfully realized that she has to get a storage unit because if my parents decide that the condo situation isn't going to work for them, that she will need more furniture for whatever space she moves into. So she is giving herself 1 year worth of...
And then she just gets rid of the
and then literally it'll be like a fire sale at the storage unit where it's like anything in here will go.
Okay.
So anyway, so #ruthless. So that was my first #ruthless.
That was your first #ruthless. Third board game.
Which it was near and dear to my heart for a very, very long time. Agricola, which is a very expensive board game. But I fell in love with it. That was my first major worker placement game, and that's how I was like, oh my god, worker placement games are the best thing in the entire world.
You're still like that.
I'm still like that. And then I found Caverna, and it was like, alright, sorry Agricola, I will never play you again because I have Caverna now, and Caverna is the best. It's a fantastic worker placement.
We could have done a trade with someone, but you just once again, this wasn't even in the board game room.
Literally, we have this wall of board games over here, and there are board games that have migrated from here to another area that is very hard to get to simply because we don't play them. So all the board games that are in there, I feel like will be the first that make it to Hex as being freebie donations to them so that they have more board games on their shelves for people to try. And again, they are a board game cafe where you go and you pay $10.
They have alcoholic beverages too.
Not yet.
But they're going to.
They're going to. But you go, you pay $10 to play any game that is open that's
3
available
hours?
in the store.
4 hours? 4 hours. It's not bad.
It's a really good deal.
It's really not bad.
It's a really good deal.
And we did not refund coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker.
No.
We took a rain check.
Refuse.
No, we didn't refuse. We took a rain check. We know the owner. I harass the owner.
Maybe we should harass him a little less.
Maybe a little less. I mean, but like in a good way. It's a good way. He knows me. He's like, oh god, he's back.
He's back.
So we got a rain check where we can get like coffee or one of their baked goods.
Something like that.
But
yeah. So those were the 3 games we got rid of yesterday. We donated kindly to people who will actually probably use them.
He was actually really excited. He was like, yes, I will take these.
Which is great.
And he immediately put them on the shelf.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah.
It really is. And I wanted to make sure that we checked and made sure all the pieces were there first and everything was all set and ready.
They went to a good home.
I'm glad they didn't just go out the window. #ruthless.
In the garbage. No, I like the idea of someone finding Agricola for the first time.
And falling in love with it the same way that I did.
And then buying it or even just saying, I don't know.
Yeah.
When you play board games.
And there's so many people who want to play Agricola even if they like Caverna because it's a fun game.
I feel like you played it recently solo.
I played Agricola with Evan.
Oh.
We had game day while you and Amy were in Israel. But yeah, no, I like Caverna. I think some of the mechanics got cleaned up a lot in Caverna versus Agricola. Basically, they took a good thing and they made it better, which is why I would say I wouldn't really play Agricola again. But
Fred agrees that Caverna So, with all these games, and now Emma liking games for the first time that we've had for years, right? Yes. Like, I wanted to play Shadowrun Crossfire. The first time we played it, I feel like she didn't.
Like, yeah, okay.
It has that deck building RPG feel to it, but now RPG all day, every day. We're going to play a lot of our games over again and see what you really like.
I know. I have this way impossible goal that we would play through all of our board games one time before we potentially move in less than a year. And
I'm liking that you're moving.
I don't think it's going to be possible. I just looked over at the shelf and go, no, it's not going to happen. Because I would love to be able to go through and say, okay, this is a game that I would totally move with because we would play it again. Or this is a game that we potentially should consider donating.
We'll see.
/sell.
The idea
See, if we make more space, you can buy more games.
And that's why we're moving.
So if we make more space in the current board game situation, then you can buy more games. Just because we're moving doesn't mean you're automatically going to get more games. No.
Not automatically. Bigger place.
No.
So here's the thing with the bigger place. The dedicated studio, if you will, of board games and recording.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be able to set games up and kind of play them more often. I imagine we're going to have 2 board game tables. The one that we currently have that we made from IKEA.
Yeah.
And another slightly bigger one. Which, once again, might be another IKEA table that we convert.
We shall see.
We'll see. But multiple board game tables means I a things and kind of have them set up. A lot of the games we have are time consuming.
Yeah.
So
that's why I like the fast ones.
Right. But I like the in-depth ones in playing.
It's a thing. Let's see.
Haven't played Stone Age yet.
No. And haven't played Champions of Midgard either.
Supposed to be a really good game, Champions of Midgard.
I have heard. I have not played. There are so many games out there now, guys. So many. In other good news, the 3D printer is working again.
I'm not sure if you can hear it, but yes. It's
actually working again. It is currently printing terrain for Eric right now.
Not like that fake time that it sort of worked 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, no, it is actually really working again, and it looks really
My
nice.
replacement parts from China came in.
Woo, China!
It was so exciting to see
and
this
then
thing
Eric
print.
literally had to take the entire machine apart because there was a major clog in the extruder. I came in the room, and on this table in front of me was the Ultimaker, and he had taken the nozzle apart, and I'm like,
yeah.
oh, I'm gonna back out slowly.
Yes.
Can I get you anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was slightly terrifying. So
it works.
It's working again.
I'm already printing 3D terrain.
He's so happy. He said what he said to me when it started working again. He's like, it's never gonna stop ever again. It's just gonna work forever.
That's it.
I was like, okay, sure, sounds good.
Fred, no, I didn't see your album of board game table. Did you make it? Did you purchase it? And oh, see, he said you would like Stone Age then. Fast worker placement.
Oh, all right. Maybe it'll be at Hex. Maybe we can go see if it's at Hex and we can play it.
You know what I just realized? It is September.
Yeah.
Which is we are right around the holidays. I feel like the holidays are right around the corner, and I need to start thinking. So Emma and I,
Christmas?
Yes. What I'm saying.
I was like, what holidays?
Hold on. So Emma and I had this discussion about buying board games. How I'm going to kind of take a step back and not purchase as many. Wargaming doesn't count.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Wargaming doesn't count.
Yeah.
Wargaming does not count. But I just realized that sort of... Okay, I was going to take a step back because Gen Con was going to be where we really purchase board games. Mm-hmm. Like if a new board game comes out, as much as I'm itching and craving and I need it, we're going to wait and Gen Con will be our big board game purchase. but I just remembered there's going to be a slight...
There's always a slight thing.
What's thing.
That?
Board Game Geek, Secret Santa.
Secret Santa. That's different. That's different.
I don't know if you guys have ever won. I'm assuming you might have seen Board Game Geek website, but they also do a Secret Santa, and it's been really, really good to us.
Always been good to us.
Really good to us.
We always pay it forward too.
Yes. Like someone, I mean, people have spent significant amount of money on the things that we want, and then I just feel like, okay, we need to pay it forward to whoever
to make it as epic as possible.
Yeah. Because it was just something amazing about opening up and like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And we got some really amazing games. I don't know, have you guys ever done the Secret Santa with Board Game Geek? If you haven't.
And you're into board games, you totally should.
Give it a shot.
It's an amazing feeling to get just a package in the mail that has all the things in it that you were excited about. It's really great. Manx Solkin. I have not played it.
Emily and Will have Tolkien?
Yeah, I want to say that it's actually maybe it's Ben and Carla have.
I want to play it.
It's been on the list. It looks very complex, and so I've never really wanted to do it at board game night because there's a lot of distractions. It looks like a big game. Doesn't
it have like a giant wheel?
Yeah. When we were playing Mystic Vale, they were playing it at Wands when we went to
I don't remember
that
that
time.
I don't remember that, but anyway, I want to play.
Anyway, it looks great. I haven't had a chance to play it. There are a lot of games I haven't played. Speaking of Christmas, and okay, let me walk you through. Let me show you my work. Walk you through my train of thought. You were talking about not buying board games, except for Warhammer. The other exception is. The other exception for games that are coming into the house is Kickstarter.
Kickstarter stuff.
Okay. So, I want to take a slight sidebar and talk about Kickstarter for a moment. So, I just recently backed some stuff on Kickstarter that I'm excited about. One thing in particular this week, if you are into 5th edition, into Dungeons & Dragons, and you like that sort of thing, and you want to be a DM, there's a great Kickstarter that's available right now. It's called the Deck of Many, and it's different decks of cards that are reference sheets for DMs, whether that's different monsters, different items, different conditions, different NPCs, and as they continue, they're adding more decks in as goals as they progress. They were funded within 4 hours on day one, which is great, and I was one of those people that helped get them funded. And we're actually going to get an advanced copy. They're sending it to us now.
It's not a complete. It's just like
it's a demo copy so that we can take a look at it. I'm just excited because I want to use it in my game. I was like, please just go ahead and send it, and I'm gonna give it a real world test. So it will definitely get a real world test when we have the next.
Are they going to have a print and play also for backers?
Yes, there's an option for print and play if you don't want to actually pay the extra money to get the physical copies. However, I'm going to guess that the physical copies are going to be really pretty, and they have some really amazing artists to do some special artwork for some of the pieces, for some of the cards too. So I think it looks really cool. I think it's going to be super helpful, at least for me, so that I'm not flipping through page after page of Monster Manual or Player's Handbook to look things up. And instead, I can get one of those card sheets and put everything in, and then everything's in my binder, because everything lives in my binder. So, I'm excited about it. And for the main pledge for everything, it was $49, and you get everything, including all the goals that they haven't hit yet. Like, when they hit goals, it adds on all of those goals automatically. And it's, I think, free shipping in the United States.
Yeah.
So that's a really reasonable Kickstarter, as compared to Kingdom Death over here. Anyway. I'm
not going to have all of Kingdom Death to 2020.
It's going to take you forever.
Mengs asks, I don't know if you know this, but did you know that Board Game Geek has an RPG section?
I will have to investigate that in all my free time.
Star Wars Legion.
I don't know anything about it.
Now, wait, is that the Star Wars, is that the dice game, or is that the new skirmish game that they have?
I have no idea.
I'm not 100% sure. I did see the skirmish game at Gen Con, and it looked nice. Coming from Fantasy Flight, I was really shocked about one thing.
What?
That they weren't painted. Because
It is Fantasy Flight.
Yeah. So it's the RPG. It's it's the skirmish game.
Yeah.
I was really shocked because they do a really good job with X-Wing. You know, the miniatures are painted and they're really nice. A lot of people just buy the ships because they look so nice.
Yeah.
Legion does look nice. Once again, I was just shocked that they weren't painted. And that was like the first thing I asked. Because I feel like if they were painted, I definitely would have gone head first into it. Mm-hmm. But not painted.
Excellent.
Does that mean that I won't get it?
Excellent.
No, it means there's still a possibility because the miniatures are nice. I just have to hope that our local game store will have it.
So you can try it.
And I can play it. Not try it. You'd have to buy and then you go. They're not going to have it. They don't have... You won't have like Warhammer there. You have to go and you play.
I don't know. Rob said he was going to put Horus Heresy together.
Interesting. Interesting thing. I am thinking because I do play Warhammer, which you've heard, but I also play Malifaux, and I was possibly offered to kind of be a teacher of Malifaux at the Hex & Co.
A teacher. Who would have thought?
So yeah, it'll be really neat. Weird. Is it Weird? I think Weird does Malifaux.
Oh. Is it Word or Weird?
One of those. But I'd become like an ambassador, and they would send me sets, and then I can teach people how to play.
Yeah.
It sounds really cool.
It does sound cool.
We are probably months out from that happening.
That's okay.
But having another skirmish game would be exciting.
Joanne says she funded a sweet-looking dice tray on Kickstarter. Send us a link. I want to check it out. Sounds cool.
So yes, it sounds like Kickstarter's off the plane when it comes to not buying board games.
Yeah, it's different. It's a different conversation.
Yes, look, building terrain for D&D.
Yes. So we do have terrain for D&D. We have terrain that is like the Dwarven Forge type of terrain that Eric's 3D printed for us to use, as well as he's printed some things that work for both Warhammer and for D&D, which I was going to use some rocks and stuff last time that I didn't get to use.
And we also have Dicey Ventures.
And we have 2D terrain that is flat, and then we have the 3D terrain.
3D terrain from Dicey
which
Ventures.
is up there on the shelf.
So some of the stuff, I mean, we have some rocks
These
that I've 3D
rocks.
printed. Here's a boulder that
They look
3D
pretty
printed.
good.
And this, I actually like this one. I forgot about this. We got to do this one again.
This is a tree.
Little tree.
And Will painted that tree for us.
Will did paint that one.
Good job, Will. Yes. Let's see. What else is going on? We have just a few minutes left today. I don't know what Manx is talking about with
what?
Breaking up with Games Workshop. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. I had something else I was going to talk about today.
No idea what else you want to talk about.
I don't know.
D&D.
It's always
Pretty much,
D&D.
it's always D&D.
I know. Except I was trying to take this past week off of talking about D&D and thinking about D&D, and then it was just not how that happened, because I was sick, and that's all my brain wanted to think about.
Well, I think the next big thing for us, we're a month away.
Yeah.
New York City Comic Con.
Less than a month away.
It's going to be a good time. This would be our 5th Comic Con together? 6th Comic Con together?
First year we went was 2010, dear. This
Okay.
will be our 7th, 8th.
Been to Comic Con a lot.
However numbers work. So yes.
The schedule's up. If there is something that you want to see, let us know.
Yeah, I started looking through it, and I stopped. I gotta finish that.
Marketing our own, like terrain? No, I'm not.
Oh, making your own. Reading. Making your
Words.
own.
So
I don't want to take the time to 3D design, and
I
there's
would
so many
love to.
great designers out there that are already doing it. It's just not on my list of things that I'm going to worry about. If he wants to do it, sure.
I want to do it. But what I want to do it with is in the VR set.
Oh, okay.
So
you're gonna use medium in Oculus.
With Oculus.
Sculpt something, put it in 3D, design in like a whatever it is.
So you make it in medium, then you export it as an STL file.
And then you can print it.
I'm not creative. I would like you to get into it and try and...
I thought I was gonna do it this summer and then that didn't happen.
No.
I think I'm already spread thin. I'm not going to take on any new projects at this point, except for the fact that I started cosplaying yesterday. But whatever. I started a new cosplay project yesterday. I can talk about that for a second.
There will be more playthrough videos. That is definitely coming. We've said this before. When we first started this channel, we were like, we can do playthrough videos. Well, guess what? No.
We didn't actually understand how rules worked.
I don't know why it had...
We put videos up on the internet, and they're still up because we didn't take them down, but we put stuff up on the internet, and we were playing incorrectly. And so we got very cautious about the types of things that we were posting and the playthroughs that we were posting. So we want to make sure that we're extra confident in how to play a game, because we're not Rodney Smith. We're not Rado. Like, we don't market ourselves as board game teachers per se. However, we do have some pretty cool games right now that are new that we would love to get up there because I know people are excited to see them. So like I was saying at the top of the hour, we will be doing Viral soon and we will be doing Tomb of Annihilation soon because they're both really popular and because we feel comfortable and confident playing them.
Because we know how to read now.
Reading is hard.
No, like I said before, there are pretty much 10 different ways to play. There were 10 model rule books, and everything else kind of just tweaks those things. But if you know 10 basic games, that
would be an interesting list to put together. Why don't you work on that?
Yeah, we can do that. Okay. But know that when we do these playthroughs, it's not going to be a typical teach you how to play. I am a fan of just playing the board game and letting you guys see how it actually plays out.
Yeah.
As much as I enjoy watching unboxing videos, as much as I enjoy someone teaching you how to play, I kind of like to get an idea of how it actually plays. Is there a lot of analysis paralysis? I don't think I suffer from analysis paralysis.
I usually don't.
You usually don't suffer from it.
I'm way quick when it comes to
But you can tell, okay, this takes a moment.
Yeah.
So that's what you can expect from us, real playthroughs of a game. Once again, not how to play.
Yeah.
That is coming now that we know what we're doing.
Fred wants to know if I have separate dice for DMing and for playing.
Good question.
That's a great question. So I have some new sets that Eric picked up for me at Gen Con, and one of them is my I use all the time for everything set, and then one of the sets I have pretty much only used for DMing. I wasn't on purpose though, so I hadn't really thought about separating it out that way. I actually take that back. I have 2 sets of dice that I have only used. They get used for both DMing and gaming. The rest of the dice are for all the games, but those 2 sets are my sets that I use to DM. Does that make sense? So I have a plethora of dice. I am a dice collector at this point. I feel like I'm going to need a new dice bag soon. I'm kind of excited about it because I want to get a really fancy one. But I have 2 sets that are specifically the ones that I DM with. But I also will play with them too. But those are the ones I DM with.
I didn't know Fancy Flight used to be with Game Workshop.
I did not
It
either.
makes
Thanks,
perfect
Max.
sense now.
Thanks, Max. That's rhymes.
I wish those models were painted. I have a few dice. I got these kind of fancy metal ones, which I thought I would like. They're not good for rolling on hard tables.
So, for the record, this is Eric's entire collection of dice.
Listen.
This bag has a part of my collection in it, and this bag is that full at the moment.
I
think there's about 8 sets of dice in here at least.
Fair.
Maybe 9.
I have these supposed balance ones. Who makes these again?
Game Science. They actually are.
No, they're nice. And then I have... I forgot what this rock kind of one was. This is not Obsidian. It might have been Obsidian.
They're Obsidian.
But my new favorite dice that I cannot get enough of are these faux metal dice.
So they're the
Chessex,
but they're metal jacketed dice. So it's the regular plastic underneath, and then they coat them. It's like a candy shell. They're like M&Ms, but they're dice and they have metal outside. So
love
don't eat them, please.
They are fantastic.
Yeah.
I've already worn Emma.
My favorites are those as well.
Once we go to PAX Unplugged, I'm going straight to the Chessex table and buying more faux metal dice.
Were they exceedingly more expensive?
I don't think exceedingly more. I mean, they're cheaper than the obsidian dice and the metal dice, I believe. So,
yeah, I was just curious what the price point was.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Honestly.
Well, we'll find out when we get there. Yeah. So, I think that's going to be it for today.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have anything else? Does anybody have any questions? I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I have nothing else.
Yeah. I think this afternoon you said you were going to paint some.
I want to paint. I want to play some Overwatch, even though I started off really well. My placements were fantastic. Mm-hmm. But you get on these bad teams where we don't have a healer and we have Hanzo mains and I'm tanking.
Oh, no.
But my print's almost done, so I'm going to check that out.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
You know what I'm going to do this afternoon?
You're going to work on your costume?
Nope.
What are you working on?
I was hoping to watch Outlander, and I was hoping to go work on some D&D stuff.
Okay. Did you talk about the costume that you're making?
No, I didn't. I don't really want to talk about it because it's kind of a surprise. I will say it's Critical Role inspired.
I'm going to say one thing.
You might have seen some pictures on Instagram, and then if you were on Twitter very late last night, there might have been some stuff that was Twitter only.
You know what you need for your costume?
What's that?
A rivet gun.
A rivet gun?
Oh, I will show you about a rivet gun. We need a rivet gun.
No. We'll
see.
I don't have any rivets in
rivet gun coming.
I don't
Millennium Falcon's coming.
I don't have any rivets in my costume.
Board game playthroughs are coming. There's some stuff. There's stuff in the work that she doesn't even understand. It's just lots of stuff. But I think that is going to be it for today, guys.
Oh my gosh. And stay tuned because in just a little bit I will be posting the first adventure from the Sarah Dell campaign. That's so scary. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys, for tuning in today, guys.
Wait,
hold on.
Movie list. We'll watch a movie today.
Oh, he's asking for the 90s movie list. We haven't put together.
We gotta finish the 81s, but 91's coming too. We're gonna watch a movie. That'll be up soon. She's loving it. We gotta go order a rivet gun.
Oh.
Hope you guys had a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll talk to you next time.
Bye, guys.